Hello and good evening. I'm CNAD Bhaskar and I welcome you all to my channel. In this video, I'm going to cover up the profile with which most of the ACCAs start their career with, the audit profile. This is the profile which for many ACCA students is absolutely new. Although this doesn't apply majorly in case of CA students, once they qualify CA, they do have an option of joining the audit profile, but audit they actually see during their articleship itself, most of them. So for them, it's not something which is shocking before joining a job, but for ACCA specifically, this is something new. So let's just quickly understand what is this profile. I'm assuming that you all must be knowing that companies have to prepare their books of accounts as per some standards. These can be IFRS, these can be IAS, these can be Ind AS in case of India. Now, who checks or who has to check if really the company has prepared the financials as per these standards? The auditor. That means this chap is a powerful chap who has the right of inquiring into each and every department of the company to which it is auditing. That means the auditee, the client, it has the right to ask anything because he is going to sign the financial statements of that company, which are going to be published for the use of the investors. And this is where he holds a very responsible position. If he says that the books of accounts are showing this picture, that means they really have this picture. His signatures are really crucial. That means if you have that signing authority, you are a very, what should I say, Spider-Man type of a takatwar person for the company. Now, let's see what exactly he does. Now, let's say there is a bank. You are an auditor of the bank. You have to check if the bank has shown the books of accounts. They are presenting a true picture of the actual transactions or not. Now, let's suppose what does the bank do? The bank gives loan to a company. Now, loan has to be given and backed up by a security. That security has to be primary, secondary, collateral. There are n number of things that we will come and discuss in another video. Now, primarily, just as a highlight, what the auditor's role is here. He will just ask the bank employees or whoever is getting the audit done. Let's suppose the bank manager. He'll ask the bank manager, what security did you keep with this loan? So he comes up saying, sir, there is a land. It is mortgaged with us. Now the next question. Okay, so where is the land? Can I see that land? The manager comes up. Sir, it's somewhere there on the left hand side, aage jaake, and then right hand side. Sir, let's go tomorrow to see that. Okay, tomorrow comes. And now tomorrow also. Manager sir, let's go and see that land which you have kept as a security against this loan. Sir, आज तो मेरे घर में एक हवन है. Why don't you come to my place and just bless the house? Sir, please. Now here, the auditor has to be skeptical. Something is fishy. I mean, some loan has been given and the manager or the employee is not able to satisfy the auditor if that land, which is shown as a security, really exists or not, or if it is just on the papers. This is the role of an auditor. So have you seen CID? You have to be analytical here. You have to inquire the truth of the case. And if really it is a security, the auditor is shown if physically there is a land, if someone else is not sitting on the land, because there comes the concept of substance over form. What's required is not only the papers, but substance. That actually there is the land which belongs to the party, and this party, they gave that land as a security, and then only the bank has lent the money. Now again, the next thing which the auditor has to check, the loan is given for 200 crores, but the land is only worth 20 crores. Now how does that work? Well, the manager has to satisfy the auditor. Why? Because if this is not done, this debt is not going to come back to the bank. Bank will not be in a position to get it back. It has to be repaid back by the client. So bank has to take it back. And if that doesn't happen, they have to declare it as an NPA, non-performing asset. If it is declared in the books of accounts, if it is, then everything is fine. Then they are actually giving a true picture of their status to the investor, to the public who is interested in the books of accounts of that bank. But if they are not showing it as an NPA, if they are not creating a provision that a loss can happen in case of this debt, then the auditor has to qualify the report. When he brings up a comment that this is an area of concern, then it is said to be qualifying the report. He has to qualify the report. Now, this is just an idea what this profile is all about. Now, some people have this question, ma'am, it seems to be interesting, but will I have to always stay in the audit profile if I start my career with this? So I will say no. An auditor is the person who can do anything, majorly anything, if he wants to change his job profile. How? If he's auditing, let's suppose a company, automobile company, let's suppose he is auditing Maruti and there is an opening with BMW. He has knowledge about the automobile sector. And if BMW has a vacancy, then he can immediately apply. Obviously, BMW will, if it finds that the candidate will be having the knowledge of this particular process, there you find your job. So it's not that every time you will have to work as an auditor only. You can work in the relevant departments as well. An auditor sees how the fixed asset management is done. He sees how the company is managing the working capital also. He sees how the lending, how the foreign exchange transactions are being recorded by the company. That means if anything related to this is offered as a job opportunity, he is fit for that. He knows how the work in that particular department is done. Although till date he has been checking that, but still he has a knowledge about it. He's not blank on it. So with audit profile, your career is not at stake. Don't worry. If you do not find yourself comfortable, give yourself some time, give 2-3 years, gain some experience, and then shift to a profile where you have seen something with your clients. And at that profile, you will be preferred by the companies. So there is nothing like which you cannot do after joining any audit profile. Just chuck though, if you get that. Don't worry. And if this is a profile which is offered to you, just join it with one question in your mind that you have to get exposure as much as possible. The more number of departments you audit, the more number of sectors you audit, the more exposure you get. You audit automobile, you audit banking sector, you audit FMCG sector. You get a small company to audit which is into handmade or handicrafts. That's another sector which is flourishing in case of tourism. If you get a hotel to audit, that's absolutely a different type of a business. You get exposure to a lot of sectors. And this is where this profile actually gives you a lot of knowledge. So just don't think too much and join this. It's a lovely profile to work with. And especially, you are in a position to deal with a number of people. You have to interact with the client. You have to talk to the employees of the client. So you are there interacting with people. You learn a lot from them. If there is anything which is left in this video, which you have a question related to this profile, please feel free to comment in the comment section. I hope my video will benefit you at least in understanding what this profile is, how this profile gives you wings for the future. I'll come up with more videos on more profiles, more knowledge for you all. Just stay connected. Thank you so much. Take care and good night.